Well, I have Charis Falcon with me. She's a senior this year. Charis is one of our more accomplished artists. She has a watercolor that won the Blakely art competition, which is ACCS's national art competition, and that piece also won a congressional art competition. So we're very happy to have her to talk a little bit about beauty. But first, Charis, tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in Annapolis? And what has maybe a memory or two about Annapolis?
I've been here for about 11 years now, so quite a while. And one of my fondest memories is probably being just going every day to school in the morning, just like meeting my friends, and just quite honestly just going to art as like a little kid and just, drawing whatever my teacher told me to, and yeah, just every day.
So tell me about the art program here and how has it honed your skill and your craft?
I've been out of public school, first grade, only 1 year, and even though I was at a lower level than I am now, I could still see the difference of Annapolis's art program and my past school's art program. And what the real difference is that they not only teach you the techniques of it, but they also teach you the history of it. So like pointillism, they teach the artists that went with that, or certain movements that would go with certain artists. And not only they would teach you just a certain technique, but they teach you a wide range of techniques. So for watercolor, there's like wet on wet, wet on dry, and like vice versa. And so it really widens the capabilities of an artist here. So I really enjoy that aspect of the art program, because we can not only do watercolor, but we can also do painting and graphite drawings, and there's so much more, and it really grows us as a person because we get to express what we want through art.
So speaking of that, one of the hallmarks of a classical education is beauty. How has our art program here taught you about beauty or deepened your appreciation for what's beautiful?
So the first thing is that Annapolis does teach the difference between the more modern pieces of art and classical pieces of art, and I think that beauty really plays a large part in that, because modern art, you usually see a white canvas with maybe like a little dot in the corner, and they're like selling it for millions of dollars, while we're taught to see almost a symbolism in art. So when you read a book, there's a lot of symbolism and metaphors and similes. And it's the same thing when you look at a painting. I remember one of my teachers, she painted a Louis Tiffany stained glass window portrait of Adam and Eve. And it really showed the fall of mankind and the symbolism of the apple, that being sin. And so we see beauty not only in just the abstract colors and the forms of the portraits or anything like that. It's also the symbolism that goes into it, or the lesson that is taught in a piece of art. And yes, the colors are very beautiful, and the people in the paintings are very beautiful, but also the symbolism is very beautiful as well.
And that there's an objective standard of truth, that it's just not, art isn't just whatever I want it to be or however it makes me feel, that there's actually, it starts from a point of truth and God and His Word and creation, and moves out from there.
Yes, and I think that is really seen, that objective form is really seen in that Adam of Eve painting that I was shown as, I think either a junior or sophomore, that it was an objective standard, that everyone that looked at it at least saw that form of beauty in it. And then, of course, the secondary subjective, whether it be like the colors or what you liked about it. But yes, we are taught that.
So we have Evening of the Arts coming up. What can we expect from you?
I'm doing classical pieces. I'll be doing a graphite statue, actually of the Virgin Mary. And I think that it's going to be one of my bigger pieces, because I usually don't I'm not very confident in faces, so I decided to challenge myself and just, represent the beauty and the calmness and the Mother of Christ really through a graphite drawing. And along with other pieces, I think I did the Prophet Ezekiel too, so that will be up there. Really excited.
Yeah, well, great. Well, thank you, Charis.
Thank you.
Yep.